Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Half Baked Podcast. I'm Tom. With me, I have Vega and Nick.
What
How
up?
you doing?
We had Muda last week, so now we're back to being alone, which means that we'll get half the views.
What? I think we do fine.
We've been having like a nice chill conversation before we started recording, so I thought we would try to continue that off by talking about the most recent sexual harassment rumors, and those come from Blizzard.
Oh.
Of course.
I shouldn't be laughing. This is extremely serious.
New sex crime just dropped.
Yeah, there's been like super bad going on at Blizzard. Have you been following any of it?
I watched the Critical video.
I know that they had some like frat party environment. Is about as far as I got before I try to avoid it.
Apparently that's like putting it lightly from what I've heard.
Dude, I heard from Critical, I might be misremembering, I think he said in his stream that one of the things was like the male coworkers would like walk by the females like cubicles and open their door and just like fart extremely loud into their cubicle.
What?
Which is like
Oh,
it's I'm sorry, that is a funny one. But they were apparently doing some really bad shit, like they were like docking women's pay.
They were docking pay. That's fucked up.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I vaguely remember it. I'm like, kind of dead right now, but yeah, it's just women need to be protected from the Blizzard. Okay.
I agree, and I think all of us in this podcast believe that like the women were treated unfairly. Honestly, like it would probably be better justice if someone solved this like 10 plus years ago. It's not really that great that it's happening now, but I hope something gets done about this. At the same time, so basically I was seeing a lot of people on Twitter getting really mad at a specific user on like the Blizzard forums or the Activision forums who said something along the lines of, the documents show, if true, that the devs who were making World of Warcraft spent the day playing Call of Duty and pushed all their work onto their female coworkers.
Yeah.
And everyone was getting mad that they were focusing on the wrong thing, but that's actually fucking crazy. Do you think the devs from Call of Duty who work on the anti-cheat are playing World of Warcraft all day?
Those fucking bastards.
And then all the females say fuck it, and then they just start solo queuing into League?
I mean, that's what I'm imagining. Like the Activision is playing Blizzard's games and Blizzard is playing Activision games, like all the guys. And then they just have like one little room with like 5 women in it. And they're like, holy fuck, we need to fucking patch this new update into WoW. Holy shit, everyone's so fucking mad at us. And that's why the game just sucks so bad. And every once in a while, some like really fucked up fat guy that looks like Kevin from The Office comes by and farts.
So you're saying that the guys were just fucking off and the ladies were doing all the work?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were playing Warzone at work, apparently.
On the clock.
They were playing Warzone at work?
Yeah, they work at World of Warcraft, and they were playing a fucking Warzone during the day and making the women do all the hard lifting, the heavy lifting.
God.
They punch in, turn on their computer, and then walk down to the break room and just like sit in front of the TV on beanbags all day.
They're probably all the hackers that are in the game. That's why there's no anti-cheat.
Do you know that people are thinking about like boycotting like World of Warcraft and Call of Duty over this?
Yeah.
Like they actually think that's gonna work? I have one question for all of you people on Twitter who think you're gonna successfully boycott this company. Have you seen any of the Boogie2988 videos in the last decade telling gamers to stop pre-ordering games? Because they still fucking do it. Okay, like you're not gonna get anywhere with that. It's never gonna happen.
I mean, from what I understand, Blizzard isn't in a super great state, but Activision is still like a huge.
Yeah,
thing.
but like, here's the thing: when you're looking at like boycotts that have been successful over the years, they couldn't like successfully boycott Star Wars Battlefront 2. Why are they gonna boycott fucking World of Warcraft? They're gonna boycott Call of Duty.
Well, it's like the people boycotting it are like nerds on some forum. It's not the general audience.
Yeah, but like at least the nerds on some forum or who are boycotting like Star Wars had like a connection to it. Like they wanted the game to be better and they were upset that their game wasn't. Do you think that anybody who's like picking a game up from GameStop is even, hearing about some of this shit?
Yeah, but I think if you're like to what you were saying earlier with the timing and everything like that, when they wind up putting pressure on them with the boycotts online and they're trending on Twitter and all that bullshit. I mean, obviously all that pressure is probably gonna result in some more policies and shit internally in the company.
Internally, yes, but it's not going to hurt their bottom line.
But that's
their
the point,
quarterly
though,
is
right?
not going to be damaged.
No, but the point would be to enact those policies just in case certain things don't work, right?
Yeah, I think this lawsuit's going to enact a lot more policies than public pressure. It sounds like they're pretty fucked.
But that would be the cherry on top as far as
Yeah.
I get it because there's gonna be a shit ton of people who are doing this. They're gonna be doing this shit because this is just the thing to do. They probably don't even play anything that's being involved in this.
But dude, people think their $60 matters. Like take Call of Duty, because I know that one. I don't really know World of Warcraft too well. Call of Duty was so confident that your $60 doesn't fucking matter. They stopped charging for the season pass. It used to be $120 $20 per year to get all the maps and expansions and shit like that. Now it's a flat $60 because they make so much money off a low percentage of players who spend tons in the fucking microtransaction shop, kind of like me on Fortnite.
Yeah.
That like it doesn't fucking matter what they don't care about the Lord Vegas who might purchase one thing in 2 years. They care about the Nick Diorio who owns every Marvel skin in Fortnite.
Yeah, but they'll care about 50,000 or 60,000 Lord Vegas that give a shit about what's going on, and they all drop at the same time. That's gonna that will
60,000. 60,000?
I'm just throwing a number out there, man. I'm just saying.
But they're not going to get that many. Dude, all of these gamers are total bitches. They're like, yeah, I want my games to be better, but I don't know how to do it. And they're like, dude, stop pre-ordering them. You're just assuring them they're going to have money. Right. They're not going to push games back if you pre-order it because they'll have to give a refund. But wait, I want the cosmetic. I want the skin. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're not going to fucking stop pre-ordering games. I'm just saying, like, even when it directly affects the gamers, they can't do shit to stop themselves because they're all consumers.
Right.
I mean, the especially annoying part is all these people that, like, you know, they say, oh, this new thing sucks. I'm so sick of Marvel movies. And then they go watch it. And it's like, motherfucker, stop watching them. Mm-hmm. Stop paying for them to exist. If you want to boycott, you got to actually stick to it.
Well, speaking of boycotting, I know there's like another topic on the docket here that we definitely should get into.
We've got some Never mind.
Oh, no, actually, there is no little boys. Actually, there hasn't been a groomer unveiled on YouTube in like a month, and I wonder why that is. Well, if you don't know, Ethan Klein's been on Twitch, so he hasn't been there to harass anybody.
God damn it. And the podcast. Yeah. The Half-Raped podcast ran out of content. The Storyfire contract was voided. So now we're fucked. We don't have any financial funding for the show.
God, I miss Storyfire, don't
Fuck you.
We had a great deal
So
with
anyways.
them.
We did.
I can't pay my bills.
So anyways, XQC and Ethan Klein had a big powerhouse debate of the intellectual ages. Two of the smartest people in the world.
It wasn't much of a debate. It was like Ethan talking and then XQC going.
I will defend him slightly, saying like he did okay until he immediately tagged in Train, who was. Honestly, people were saying Train did good. I thought he was train wreck that night. That was actually terrible. Listen, I think gambling is totally fucking fine on Twitch. Hold on. Vega, do you think like poker or some shit, like regular gambling would be cool on Twitch?
Yeah.
Do you think fucking gambling's fine on Twitch, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, my question would be like, where is the line for Ethan? You know, because like as many have pointed out, it's like, you know, he's willing to promote basically anything else. Like you can make the argument that almost anything's harmful, right?
Yeah.
Like so many different people have so many different perspectives on this and try to chime in with like, you know, everyone has their one thing that's like the worst thing ever.
Absolutely.
But I just want to know like where Ethan would be willing to apply his logic.
Yeah. So basically, what I wanted to like bring into this conversation is that like. Who would you want to hear this from? Like, that's a rational take from Turkey Tom, someone I know isn't, like, severely addicted to gambling. That's like a rational take from Lord Vega, someone who isn't severely fucking retarded. And if you combine those two factors, you have XQC and Train. I wasn't aware that Trainwreck was such a crippling gambling addict until I heard him start talking, and it really makes it hard to listen to his side of the argument. And listen, I agree with his side of the argument, but hearing it from a retard and Trainwrecks was almost impossible. He's sitting there, he made one point that drove me fucking up a wall. He said that Aiden Ross is worse than me because Aiden Ross deals with other people's money. They'll pay him in increments of $5,000. He'll keep a percentage on whatever he makes. If not, who cares? It's not his fucking money. Train says he's better because he gets paid a lump sum $1 million a month that he could spend on whatever he wants.
Whoa!
But hold on. The catch is that he's $1.8 million in debt from playing the game. So what could he really spend his money on?
You know what's funny? I did actually get into a conversation with somebody who was trying to talk to me about it, and I kind of stopped them just for this podcast, right?
Yeah.
But they were telling me that the dude was in debt and this and this. I was like, dude, what if the contract is like, hey, listen, since you're already in debt with us, why don't we just start marking that money off? When you just advertise for us, we'll pay you X amount of dollars, but you already owe us X amount of dollars, so just do that. You think that's what happened?
Dog, it's so bad. It's so...
Wait,
like,
he's $2 million in the red? Is that real?
He basically said he's $1.8 million in debt, so he has to keep going, and he shows like the bad side of gambling. But if the people only see you winning, it doesn't fucking matter.
He's literally doing the sponsorships because he's addicted to gambling.
apparently he's like moving to Canada so he can keep doing it because it's like it's sketchy to do it in the United States.
That's so fucked up.
So like, why would you want to hear it from him?
He's gonna move. Damn, the addiction's that bad. He's got to move.
Dude, Ethan Klein
shit.
was trying to argue with him, saying like, gambling is bad, right? It's gonna hurt the kids, and I hate that argument. I think it's super gay.
He said it's gonna hurt the kid.
Oh, wait. Then Train comes in and he's like, I know gambling is bad. That's why I tell my audience not to do it. Well, that's a fucking stupid argument. You do gambling streams every fucking day. He's like, well, I tell them it's bad. I'm not gonna do it because I tell them it's bad. Okay, but do you have your promo code on the screen the entire stream? Yeah, but I don't promote it because it's bad. Like, I don't get it, dude. Why don't you just
It's
argue?
just such a
like,
reach.
Maybe you aren't the best person to do it. But like, why are they playing around with this kids thing?
Like, I'd argue that being morbidly obese on your podcast is worse than gambling, Ethan.
Dude,
Fat
yeah,
fuck.
literally. And then we could argue about all these other things. I kind of want to talk about Eugenia Cooney down the line of what's dangerous or whatever. What's bad for kids, right? Is Nick fucking Avocado bad for kids because he's morbidly obese eating his fucking content? Is Eugenia Cooney bad for kids because she's like fucking skinny on camera?
Well, it's like, end of the day, Eugenia Cooney probably is bad for kids, but I don't know why kids should be allowed to watch Eugenia Cooney, Just like be a parent.
It's
Take
almost
the iPad
like
away.
there are these magical little things that are called parents, and they can actually stop these kids from getting invested in things that are bad. All they got to do is monitor them. It's crazy.
Yeah, and also one of the weirdest parts to me every time I hear the arguments from these people as far as like all these children and this and that. I know a gang of parents. And this happens not frequently, but every once in a while, we'll be at a get-together or something like that, and somebody will be like, yo, my fucking kid with this V-Bucks bullshit, you heard of this thing?
Yup.
And I'll be like, yeah, it's Fortnite shit, right? And they're like, yeah, it was like an ad or something like that. They clicked on it. They started catching, or they caught some charges that went down, right? And it's because the kid that was on their account wind up, fucking clicking on the wrong thing. He clicked yes, and the information wound up getting him V-Bucks, but it charged him.
Yeah, this happened with Tommy C too. Tommy C's kid charged tons of money from Rocket League.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that kind of shit, once it's seen, it's addressed not only to the kid, all these kids I'm talking about that ever had any fuck ups like that financially, that obviously it's not their money. And as a side note, that's probably one of the main notes, is these kids don't have credit cards, right? So they can't sit there and gamble their fucking life away because there's nothing to swipe. There's nothing to input. It's their parents' money. And if as a parent, you're allowing this child, right, if that's the argument, kids, if this kid is just draining the bank account of their parent, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much money this parent has, or they're just letting that shit happen. That's just a bad parent. I don't think you're a bad streamer. And the streamers are not babysitters. They're not there to look after your fucking kid. I know that maybe we all can agree that a lot of parents just hand their iPads off and they just fucking, hey, go fuck off into your room, please. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know what I mean?
That's bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those. I understand that we see that, but that doesn't mean they're my responsibility. XQC's responsibility. Fucking H3H3's responsibility. I know he's arguing on that side. But nobody that's in the entertainment field, that is not their responsibility. That's the parent's responsibility.
True.
Yeah, if that shit's happening, it's up to the parent to fix it. And by the way, all the money was returned because once they contact the bank, they allow them, I don't know if it happens all the time, but everybody I know wound up getting reimbursed because they explained the situation, because it's all insured and all that stuff. And then they wound up contacting the place because they followed up.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
And then they wound up addressing the situation with the ads, and I think it was removed. But as in real life, this wasn't even a YouTube thing. Real life shit.
The thing is, you got to not see the internet as a place of role models, Like, if you let your kid have an iPad all day, unrestricted, he's going to end up like Gross Score or some fucked up guy like that, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want that to happen to your kid.
Yeah.
So just take the iPad away for a little bit. Maybe, maybe buy them a nice Lego set. If I'm your kid, buy me a Lego set and play Legos with me.
Dude, one of my nephews is like month 3 of no electronics, and this motherfucker's attitude and his fucking everything is improved.
Yeah, his life's probably a lot better.
Yeah, and he's actually fucking being productive. Now, I'm not saying do that because I need you to subscribe, right? But
The 9-year-old
I'm just
army.
saying.
We need you.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't drop the electronics because you still need to watch our show.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but you get what I'm saying, man. It's this whole it's like you're putting the kids in front of you and you're just like, look at this face. how could you do what you're doing? Look at him. What are you doing to this kid? What the fuck are you talking about, man? I'm here to entertain.
To all the 9-year-olds watching who have their mom's credit card info autofilled on the iPad, you can go to patreon.com, check out the Half Baked Podcast.
Yeah.
We're there right now. We have a Discord server you can hang out in. It's pretty cool.
Right.
You can meet a lot of like intelligent people who are not fucked up and will not like ruin your life in any way.
And some unintelligent people who are fucked up.
Exactly.
Just a few. We only keep a few in here.
There's like one.
And it's kind of crazy to think that a parent right now doesn't know that their kid, once they're on the internet, that they got shady shit going on.
Yeah, I mean, these parents are like millennials now. We're in the age of like parents who grew up on the internet and like were ruined by it, and now they're older and they're like, how do I improve my child's life? What if we got him like an 8-core gaming computer at the age of 6 with like 9 monitors? And free access to every website. How could that possibly go wrong?
I don't know. What else has been going on recently? We covered, like, the big Gamba. Gamba! Oh, that's the other thing with the fucking
Gamba?
gambling.
What's that?
Dude, okay, I got into an argument with, like, Augie and Boblax about the whole, like, who's winning the thing. Because Augie's, like, XQC sounded great in this debate, and Train sounded great in this debate. And I kind of thought they were trolling me at first.
I don't believe XUC sounded great on anything.
Yeah, dude, I'm listening because all right, Augie had listened to the first 10 minutes, and I had listened to like the last 20 minutes, and like those were two different experiences. XQC in the beginning was making like semi like decent points. At the end of it, he's just like, "You just think Gamba bad because too many syllable. How do you use word like fallacy?"
He did not say that.
And Augie's like, it's about his fucking accent, isn't it? You just don't like foreign people. I'm like, no, he's fucking retarded.
So was it a shit show? Because
Yes.
I missed the whole. By the time I got the link that I asked, I think it was Core Master. By the time I got the link from him, it was over.
Dude, it was a fucking retard and a gambling addict trying to talk to a virtue signaler and Ethan Klein. How do you think that went? Not well. The answer is not well.
Right.
It was like really bad.
Why would Train admit that he's $2 million in debt? That's so fucked up.
Because he was trying to be like fucking forward. He's like, hey man, listen, I'm not supposed to tell you anything about my contract, but I make $1 million per month and I'm in debt.
How has he not paid it off yet then?
Because he's retarded. I don't know. Like
That's so fucked.
Because he apparently loses more than he makes on the website. He also said that, like, the website isn't making money off of him, so he doesn't know why he's sponsored. Train, I think the reason they're giving you $1 million per month is because you're probably putting $1 million back into the company every month or more.
It's like some money laundering shit.
Yeah. And like, oh god, then there's so many of these sites that like pay in crypto. Like, I don't know for a fact these are scams, but like, based off my judgment calls on everything else, I would be surprised if it doesn't turn out that these are scams. I'd be surprised at the time of this being released that we don't find out at least one of these websites some of these people are using on Twitch are a scam.
They're all scams. Crypto's a scam. Everything's a scam.
Dude, Bitcoin's back up, baby.
Oh, Bitcoin? Oh, you mean I can buy a Lambo now with my 0.000000951 Bitcoin?
Hey, listen, if you were driving that Lamborghini, you'd think it was real too.
What do you think the solution? Do you think it could kind of mirror the what is it? The new tab that they got or the new section? It's not just chatting.
The Twitch is just going to overcorrect. They're just going to ban it entirely.
You don't think they're going to open up a new section? I think that's missed opportunity. I think they can open up a new section.
Everything's a missed opportunity.
But they did it with the bikini streamers, right? They could.
Dude, I think an IRL Vegas casino stream would be so cool.
That'd be sick. I actually wanted to do something with my homeboys here, like for real, where me and some of the guys would sit down and fucking just drink, smoke, play poker, and just chat shit. You know what I mean? I wanted to do something like that on the side, and I thought that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But if that's gonna be the drama, like, you know, like, fuck all that noise, dude. I think that would be chill on Twitch, have a new little tab like that. But, you know, because Jesus Christ, everything we do is like, we keep leaning in towards this appeasing the kids. Why, motherfucker? Everybody out here putting shit out is an adult.
Because it's the easiest way to crush somebody you hate. Everybody who you dislike on YouTube or Twitch has a child audience. I saw somebody say
true.
that Gabby has a child audience today. Dude, Gabby's fans are like leftovers from like 2015. Unfortunately, those 12-year-olds grew up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're not like fucking 13 anymore, dude.
Yeah, they're like Tumblr freaks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like,
Tumblr-
dude, not everybody has 8-year-olds on their audience forever. At some point, they start to grow up a little bit. And yeah, some of them leave, but some of them don't. It's really interesting when you see like, these massive creators who know just how worthless the demographics on these websites actually are.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
most of the 18-year-olds, quote unquote, unquote are usually the 16-year-olds lying about their age so that they can watch the restricted videos and stuff like that. It's just crazy when I hear guys like Ethan Klein being like, your entire audience is kids or something like that, when he's in a call with like train wrecks.
Right.
I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. It just seems like a cop-out so you can just blame somebody for something you don't like.
Yeah, just to mention, it's not shitting on kids watching content. It's if they want to, they can. Just don't come to us as if we're some babysitting ass motherfuckers.
Dude, you kids in the audience, you're too much to handle. Just fuck off. I don't really. All right, so did you hear about like what happened recently with Hassan Piker? Do you guys remember the videos me and Tom made last year?
Oh yeah.
So this person I'm chill with, JXE, put out like this
You're
really
chill with
funny
him?
video. Yeah,
What does that mean?
like cool dude.
Like you hang
Or-
out?
No,
You chill with him?
Yeah, they're neighbors.
you guys are so fucking. So this person I'm chill with, JXE, puts out like a video. It was really funny. It was about like this house. That was like really weird. It had like odd placements of things. There was like a fucking store under it. It had one bathroom in the whole house. And you had to go through the porn section of the store under it to get to the like the showers and stuff like that. And it had like this gigantic walk-in shower. Really funny video. You should go check it out. I forgot what it's called, but it's great.
Interesting.
Hassan Piker puts it on his stream, right? And then he fucking gets up and walks out of the room.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah, it's the same shit Hassan was doing last year to everybody else. He doesn't say shit when he's in the room. He's just sitting there eating his lunch, or he just leaves the room entirely now.
There's so many Twitch streamers that do that, dude.
Yeah, but you would think the fucking #1 socialist on Twitch wouldn't have an issue with paying his editors or paying people through exposure is like fair game, because it's totally not. Like if you take that by the art community of like the fucking 14-year-olds who like make half the fucking art for the entire Twitch community, all of them would like spurg out and ratio you on Twitter 1,000 times if you try to pay people through exposure. I don't know. That's like a slur to them.
Oh, so his argument. Oh, it's the same argument then, right? That I'm doing you the favor. That's what everybody says.
Yeah, dude. Jay got fucking 200 views from Hassan Piker.
Oh, he checked his analytics on.
He checked his analytics. It's like a 200 view spike.
Ah,
That's the stupidest shit.
yeah. One of those people could have been Jeff Bezos, though.
Yeah, literally. And by the way, Jay's not like a fucking 100 sub YouTuber. Jay's like a 600,000 sub YouTuber.
Damn, he made his fucking career.
Yeah.
Look at all that exposure, though.
Yeah, the Hassan Piker exposure.
I'm curious what the fan reaction was to Jay talking about that, because there seems to be like a divide among the fans. Like I remember when we did the videos about this whole thing back when people were reacting to like Internet Historian and stuff, and there was kind of like a divide in the comments. I'm curious what the consensus is.
Who watched this video? Internet historians.
Hassan Piker.
Oh, okay.
And he'll be sure to tell you he's sorry after you're mad about it, but he won't ask permission to do it beforehand, because it's easier to ask forgiveness than to, just get people's, like, I don't know. I'm sure there's tons of YouTubers who line up to, like, have like a mini segment or whatever when he has to go to the bathroom. They could just play sections of the videos and stuff like that and get like fair promotion.
Right.
But for Jay's video, like their name wasn't even on the screen the entire time.
So do you think that would be the happy medium, just having that?
If you ask someone's permission, I like ahead of time beforehand, I guess that's better. If you're like telling people they're gonna get exposure from it, they're really not. Like, there's very minimal exposure that's going to be gained if someone watches your entire video on stream and nobody adds any value to it. Like, it's just not going to happen.
I think the reason why a smaller content creator, like someone like this guy I'm friends with named Slush, who makes videos, who kind of got his content ripped by, I don't remember if it was Asmin or XQC, but basically he was just saying like, it's frustrating when I make this video and put a lot of work into it, and then someone posts a clip on YouTube monetized where they react to it and they make a bunch of money off of it, and they get more views than my original upload. That's like what he was saying. It's like I get the frustration.
Yeah, that's what happens. Some of them clip it. Imagine clipping a fucking re-upload of a video that's a reaction that's like 2 minutes longer than the original because you're barely saying anything, and you get more views than the original. I would probably take that video down. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I wish that Hassan would at least just own up to the fact that like he's just ripping people's content because he's lazy. You know what I mean? Like that's all there is to it for me. Like I used to care, and then I realized like I don't know, like at the end of the day, if people want to like claim the clips and stuff, like they can do that through the DMCA system. So
yeah, you can claim
that's ultimately what they should do.
Yeah, but some people keep saying that. They're like, well, why don't you just strike it? Don't you think that striking it would be like much more?
Well, you don't need to
attention-
strike it. You can just claim it, so you get the money.
You can do that on Twitch. Where's the claim system?
I don't know if you can do it on Twitch, but if he like uploads a VOD, is what I'm saying.
No, but that's where it's happening, right? Like, if there was a claim system, half the website wouldn't be banned from DMCA abuse. Twitch sucks.
Yeah, true.
I would reach out and do it the right way. I wouldn't just be like, fucking strike. I would be like, dude, take that shit down. And 9 times out of 10, they probably would. But the fact that nobody asks permission when they do this shit, and they just assume everybody wants to be paid in fucking exposure, blows my mind. Like, that's so scummy of them.
You don't think exposure helps people?
I think exposure helps people. I don't think they get exposure. I think the audience on Twitch is happy to watch your... Like, dude, if I watch your entire video, then there's nothing for other people to go to. If I don't shout out your channel, then a lot of people aren't going to even check you in the first place. If I cut your name off the screen, good fucking luck finding anything. Dude, it's just like, I don't really think it makes a huge difference. And analytically, anytime anyone's ever watched me, I haven't seen a huge spike, and anytime I've seen, like, for Jay, an example, they got like 200 views from this situation. I don't think those 200 views matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, it's like for these streamers, there seems to be no respect for the process that, you know, the average YouTuber has to go through, like Jay making, like, you know, his videos. They just watch it on stream, and it's like, you know, it's whatever. They see it as totally disposable.
I have to pay a monthly subscription for like random footage to put on my screen during videos if I need it. They get to just put up my full video on their stream for no fucking like reason, and then like expect me to be grateful for it.
I think there's good arguments on both sides, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had shit that have been stolen from me, and then people like hit me up and DM me. I'm just like, dude, Keemstar's jack shit from me, dude. And I don't really give a fuck. I'm the creative one. I ain't short of ideas. If that's your thing, you go for it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not running out of any kind of creativity.
Yeah, but if my videos got less views than your clip of watching my video and saying shit, I mean, I could have all the talent that I want. I'm taking that video too.
Right, that's cool. That's cool, but there's also an argument for that exposure shit, right? And I've seen people say it, but it is true where people have gotten exposures and made careers out of it, just being mentioned.
Dude, you could be exposure. You could be giving people exposure and also paying them for their hard work.
Yeah, you can, but like if PewDiePie, I think Jacksepticeye got a PewDiePie shout out, and now he's one of the biggest in the world, a millionaire.
Yeah, but shoutouts don't work like that, dog. Not anymore. Unless you're like in the Minecraft community. Dude, if PewDiePie shouted me out today, I might get a couple thousand subs from it that won't watch my videos.
Nah, I don't believe that. Well, maybe not PewDiePie, but like Critical, maybe.
Critical?
Right?
I don't think I'd get anything from Critical either.
That's not even true though, because not even that long ago, like end of 2018, PewDiePie gave a shout out to like 30 channels in one video, and a lot of them went up by like 100K subs.
That's not bad.
Didn't Boblax get shouted out in that video?
Really? Did Boblax got into it? I didn't know that.
No, I don't think he did.
Boblax was in one video. There was one video I saw.
Well, there you go. That's a great point there. He makes how much money a month? He got a Tesla, dog.
Whoa, Boblax did not get that money from PewDiePie.
He's got
my
a
dude.
Tesla,
no
dog.
Fucking way.
Look at all this exposure.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. It used to be more of a problem for me personally. Like, I think there was probably a time when I would be motivated to like take the video down. Now it's like, I don't know. I'm at the point where I'm pretty happy with like the views my videos get.
You think you're big enough, yeah?
Yeah, it's like I make enough money that like I don't. It's not a huge deal to me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If someone reacts to my video, ultimately,
Dude, if I'm investing weeks of my life though, fuck that shit, dude. Fuck your stream.
Okay. I'm at the point where I make enough money from my videos alone that like I can, you know, like have enough to save. I can buy whatever I want. I live pretty comfortably from YouTube, right? I don't need to get another job. In most cases, I think, including like, you know, like even people like XQC and Asmon, I think when they react to a video, usually they will at the very least credit the person. Hassan is an exception. Like he's someone who doesn't.
Yeah, but XQC hasn't reacted to a single video he does on his stream. He just goes like like for 3 seconds at the end of it and just moves right on to the next one.
I agree. He's a retard.
But that's his whole gimmick is just watching other people's videos all day.
But at least he promotes it. Okay. So if you like the video and you think, oh, this is pretty good, you might go and check out their YouTube.
That's
channel.
Yeah,
good.
I don't think it does
good.
not pay.
You don't want to give him
in
any
terms of
props
the-
for that?
No, not at all.
Oh, didn't you just say as long as they credit the guy? Isn't that what you said?
I think the bare minimum should be it has to be fair use.
Well, what do you
But the
want?
bare minimum is not even that bad.
The bare minimum
is,
should
like,
be
it's-
fair
yeah,
use, right?
I mean, I agree, but the idea of fair use has like become so willy-nilly on the internet, and I don't even completely agree with copyright law.
Okay, interrupting the
Nick,
video
Nick,
like
Nick,
every
Nick,
3
Nick,
minutes
Nick,
would be like
Nick,
ideal.
Let me pose something to you, okay? Let's say that a video essay channel doesn't get the permission from an artist to use an instrumental track from their song in his video, and he puts it in his video. is that video now like not his?
What, hold on. Are you saying that like if I edit the entire video and I do all this other shit and like I snatch an instrumental, which by the way would be easily handled offline, you think that like the whole video wouldn't be his? Is somehow comparable to like sitting on the side of the screen watching my entire video?
I don't think it's comparable. I don't think it's comparable either. I'm just curious what your take is, hearing the rest of what you said.
No.
You don't think it's fair use?
Well, first of all, I don't think it's fair use, but I don't think they should own your entire video. I think you should solve that offline.
What do you mean settle it offline?
I think you should like talk about it, probably either try to compensate the person or credit him that way. If not, I think they should take the video down if they feel
so. If it doesn't fall under fair use, like legally, do you think it should be allowed though? For like, let's say you find an instrumental track you like.
I think they should settle it between themselves, and I think if you're not like if you're not going to work with them on it, they have the right to take it down.
Okay.
If you stole something from them.
Imagine it this way, right? Imagine it this way. I'm curious how someone would respond if, okay, so let's say Hassan is reacting to your thing on stream, right? So in one case we have Hassan reacts to it. He doesn't give much of a reaction. He's eating his lunch. He's taking a bathroom break. He's shitting in the middle of the living room floor while the video's playing. He comes back and changes it, right? How would people react if someone took like a looped video, like a 15-second video of like some guy in a chair sitting on it, put that in the corner of someone's video, posted that on YouTube and monetized it.
Right.
And it got popular and started making money. Like, I wonder how they would react to that, Good business model, just saying.
Good idea.
For anyone interested. Do that to Nick DiOrio videos.
Take that if you want.
I don't know. I think that like a lot of these people are making shitloads of money right now and like utilizing people's hard work, and they're trying to basically circumvent leaving their stream for 5 minutes because they know if they don't leave something engaging on the stream and they just put like a be right back screen or something like that, unless they're like putting on a bikini or something, a few people are gonna leave.
I am of the opinion with you as far as like you can't be entertaining to your audience, so you need to watch it.
Dog, if you did that with fucking Dana White and you put on one of his UFC matches, your whole stream would come down and your account would be banned.
Right.
Why is it different from my video?
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, and I'm also telling you that you're not entertaining to the point where you need to watch someone else that's entertaining, and you're not even doing shit but eating. So what are you doing on stream? It's the same thing like that one guy that was like, I stream 200 hours a month.
Yeah,
These
that's what I was gonna
YouTubers
say.
work what? They make one video
That's
a month?
Hassan! That's still Hassan!
No, I agree with you as far as their mentality and shit, but I'm saying...
Oh, Ludwig?
That guy, yeah, that guy.
No, I think that was Ludwig.
No,
Yeah,
he
fuck
said
that
that too. Hassan came out and said, like, these fucking YouTubers fucking make one video a month, okay? And I put in fucking hours per week doing these live streams and shit, like 7 days a week.
That just shows you how dumb they are. They have no idea what the creative process of actual videos are.
That was one of the most confusing takes. It's like, there are lazy YouTubers, but like, do you think that like making a YouTube video takes as long as the runtime?
Well, I don't think they care. I think they're exploiting us. I don't think they give a fuck.
It's just like a lot of these streamers stream like what, like 7 hours a day, 6 hours a day, Like that's a pretty good work day. But it's like if you're putting in 6-7 hours a day to make a video and you post it and then someone reacts to it and like makes money off of it and like gets more views than you, like wouldn't you be able to see the issue? Like,
yeah.
I personally am not going to go around, but I'm also not going to like, prevent people from saying like, okay, that's fucked up. I want my money from that. I want my recognition. I want my credit. But it's like, it's surprising to me that these people don't see the error of their ways, Yeah. Nick, you found my tweet?
You're an asshole.
Why am I an asshole? That's just true. That happened.
You're such a dick.
The reason why I thought of that is because that one Bo Blacks video where he was like going over some like Pokimane story, and Pokimane accidentally pulled up porn and he forgot to censor Tap Marge's pussy on the side of his thing on like a sponsored video with like ExpressVPN. And I messaged to Gamer from Mars, and he was like, "What the fuck? We sponsored that video." And had to like get mad at Bo Blacks and like get him to censor Tap Marge's pussy on the video. Like, that's a real thing that happened. I don't know how that slipped through.
Tap Marge's pussy.
You can see her yellow pussy in,
If you find the Gamer from Mars video with Marge's vagina.
Yeah.
I have a screenshot of it somewhere.
Yeah, at the end of the day, streamers are trash and you should hate them, and Twitch as a platform is garbage. Like, all these people who complain about DMCA destroying their platform, willfully just take everybody else's content and expect them to get exposure.
Oh, that's another good point. They're mad as fuck that they can't play, they can't play any kind of music, where before they could play anything.
Yeah, they can't just play like 17 Drake songs in a row. But then
now it's like, why did they claim all my videos? That's a good point.
Yeah, I'll just settle for 50 fucking videos from Mudahar's channel.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just cringe. They have like no concept of understanding copyright and stuff like that. Like, it's the same thing. Like, if you want to be a full copyright abolitionist and think that everybody should be entitled to everything, I mean, like, you're allowed to be dumb. right? Like you're allowed.
I mean,
to
that's not what
like-
I think. If you're thinking.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
that.
There's
I
like
don't
a
think
genuine portion of the community
I know
that's
that,
like
yeah.
so anti-DMCA. They think that copyright should be abolished.
I mean, I am somewhat, shaky on copyright law. I think it needs to be revised.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it has
yeah.
been used for bad things.
everything needs to be fucking revised, though.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, people don't want that. That's cringe centrist take. On an unrelated note, our next stream will be pretty soon. We'll be doing a mics off reaction stream where we all mute ourselves and watch videos and pause them every 20 minutes.
Yeah, and we have artwork from the community.
Yeah, we'll have artwork from the community, unpaid.
No animation.
No animation, paid in exposure, some may say.
Paid in exposure.
Paid exposure.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to do that, let us know.
Next episode, we'll be having Scarce, PewDiePie, and Call Me Carson on. And Phil DeFranco.
perfect.
That'll be the lineup.
Obviously, all of them at once.
All right, guys, just so you know, we got Discord questions this week. We haven't done them in a little bit, but we got the first one from Sairo. Anyway, however you say that. So here's the question. So far, who was the best guest you guys had on? Who was the easiest to record with? Two separate questions. But who's y'all favorite?
Well, Wang was hard because he had technical difficulties. Keem surprisingly sent his audio right away, which I did not expect. Like, literally, 2 minutes after we recorded.
It's faster than
he had
me.
his audio to, one of our emails. So that was good. Muda was good. I don't know. The best? I probably like Keem the best, honestly. That was a good episode. I don't usually listen to the podcast again, but I love the part when Keem was trying to dispel the rumor that he was the guy on the train track during the podcast. I don't know if he'd ever acknowledged that publicly, but definitely enjoyed discussing him and Trisha Paytas, their love story.
For me, it was Wayne because he finally answered the question of why he fucking followed so many chicks, and he said I was his favorite YouTuber ever.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I actually like being on podcasts with me. I think I bring a lot to the table. I'm my favorite guest.
Next question. The next one coming from NASCAR. Hassan is a mega loser. Not really a question, but okay, thank you very
He
much.
agrees with me. Good.
All right, next question from Agmar. Repsion on the podcast when?
I'd be down to have Repsion down. We haven't talked to him about it.
Yeah, why don't we get Repsion on?
Well, I mean, Agmar seems to know everything about him, so we could just have him on, to be honest.
Dude, I keep thinking to bring people on when they're doing something. What's he doing?
Dude, Agmar, it's amazing how much he can talk about that guy at length, because anytime I've talked to him, Agmar's instantly like, so the other day, Repsion, his name is Dan, I'm his friend, by the way, he was
His
telling me
social
that this...
security number, by the way.
Like, his address, which I'm typing to your DMs right now, it's like, holy shit, bro. I mean, he must be good pals with Repsion.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to sign up for our Patreon. We have a Discord. Also, for some reason, if you want to catch one of our live streams, whenever the fuck these two decide they want to get up and do a live stream, you guys can get on there. It's a private one. So go sign up for that shit. Guys, don't you have something to say?
And we're gay.